Okay, here's the line, and here's Ron.
It's the Ron Todd Show.
Pastor Ron.
It's the Ron Todd Show.
Oh, y'all got it.
It's the Ron Todd Show. You are now tuned in to the Ron Todd Show. Oh! It's the Ron Todd Show.
Go have several seats.
It's the Ron Todd Show.
Are they saved
Or no? It's the Ron Todd Show. You are now tuned in to the Ron Todd Show. Oh! It's the Ron Todd Show.
You must be a black woman.
It's the Ron Todd Show. Sweet punkin'. It's the Ron Todd Show. You are now tuned in to the Ron Todd Show. Oh!
Pastor Ron, you paid for my food and my food grew.
Hey, who brought the food today?
Grace and peace, brothers and sisters. I'm Bishop Charles H. Ellis III, Senior Pastor of Greater Grace Temple, the City of David, in Detroit, Michigan, and you're listening to The Ron Todd Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ron Todd Podcast. I am super excited to be here today. Give me 1 second. There we go. How is everybody? I hope you guys are doing well today. Let's see. As you guys are coming on in, you know what to do. Make sure you like and share. Tell somebody that the Ron Todd Podcast is on. And we have a good one for you today. I promise you. It's going to be a great show. I'm excited. I see y'all coming in. That's what's up. Kevin Moore says, hello, Pastor Ron Todd. Hello, Kevin Moore. Thank you so much for being here tonight. There is my wonderful assistant. Keisha says, hello to you. Thank you so much. There is Renee Rogers. She says, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here. Certainly appreciate seeing you. As you guys are coming in, I see a few more of you that have chimed in. Make sure you say hey to me. Let me know that you're on. And of course, make sure you like and share. Let somebody else know that the Ron Todd Podcast is on, and it's going to be amazing. Pastor Darlene says, praise the Lord, Pastor Ron Todd. Glad to be at the Ron Todd Podcast. God continue to bless you richly. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Sharice says, hello, Pastor Todd. Hello, Sharice. Good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a few weeks, so I'm glad you're here today. Do me a favor. Make sure you share. Let somebody else know that we are on, and we have some amazing things that are going to happen today. Elder Clay Johnson, the ambassador, will be with us today. I'm super excited. We always have so much fun when he's on the show. And so I want you to make sure that you stick around, tell somebody that he's going to be here. It's going to be so much fun. So make sure you let somebody know to jump on the Ron Todd Podcast. Guys, we're in full swing. It is like holiday time. Like, I want to know, are you guys feeling it this year? Let me know. Like, do you feel like you're in the like holiday spirit, if you will? You know, I know last year was really tough for us, but I feel like this year we have made a lot of strides. God has been really good to us. And so I personally am feeling a little bit more in the holiday spirit this year, but I want to hear from you guys. How are you feeling so far? Are you feeling like you're in the holiday spirit, if you will? Yes. Sharice says, happy holidays. Yes. Keisha says a little bit. Yeah, I would say a little bit. Okay, cool. Anybody else? Are you in the holiday spirit this year versus last year, or every year, no matter what? Have you been in the spirit? I mean, talk to me. How you guys feeling so far this year? Not only that, I heard that Sharice, she says, I'm blessed. Hello, period. We blessed. There we go. Renee says, not much. Why? I'm curious. Renee, why are you not in the holiday spirit? Also, guys, I want to know, have you put your Christmas tree up? And if you did, when did you put it up? All right, I want to know that. Have you put your Christmas tree up? If you did, when did you put it up? When did you put it up? If you got your Christmas tree up, When did you do that? When did you put it up? I put my Christmas tree up right after Thanksgiving. It's kind of like a tradition that I put my tree up after Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, that's what I did. I know a lot of people do it on Thanksgiving, but have you put your tree up, and when did you do it? I'm curious. Have you put your tree up? And while you guys are taking a peek at that, or as you're typing and letting me know if you put your tree up and how you're feeling and things of that nature, don't forget, this is the week. Christmas at Chalet's is happening. That's right. All Hampton Roads, or if you want to get to the Newport News, Virginia area by this weekend, it is going down. You do not want to miss Christmas at Chalet's. I have an amazing cast. Tickets are only $25 for general admission. There's no bad seat in the house. $35 for VIP. Start Saturday, December 11th at 3 p.m. And we have a 7 p.m. show that day as well. And then Sunday the 12th, we have a 3 p.m. and a 7 p.m. as well. You don't want to miss it. I'll be in the show this time around. I'll be singing Safety 2.0. It's going to be pretty fun. So make sure you guys check that out. But here's a little something that you guys can look at to help you kind of get look forward to the show, if you will. Here we go.
A blizzard doesn't have to cancel Christmas, but it sure makes things more complicated.
Ma'am, can you please get off the phone so I can pay for my things and go?
Honey, let me call you back before I give this man the business.
I don't know. I'm nervous that Angela will find out.
Shut up! If you don't run me my money, it's over! Full Gospel Kingdom Church and Ron Todd Productions presents Ron Todd's hit stage play, Christmas at Chalet's, starting Saturday, December 11th and running through Sunday, December 12th. 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. shows. Tickets are $35 for VIP and $25 for general admission. All shows held at Full Gospel Theater, 3114 Washington Avenue in Newport News, Virginia. Come laugh until you cry and cry until you laugh with Christmas at Chalet's.
All right, so there we go. So make sure that you get your tickets. You can go to Eventbrite. You can come to the church and get them at the church box office. There's many ways. Contact me. You can get tickets. All right, but I want to see your face in the place. Okay, so I see that some of you are in the Christmas spirit. Other of you guys are not. Let's just kind of keep in mind what Christmas is all about. It's when we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So if nothing else, let's be in that spirit. How about that? All right. Well, it is time for one of my favorite times of the show. What does that make you ask? Hot Topics. All right, it is time for Hot Topics. And first in Hot Topics, we have some pretty sad news. Nick Cannon, who's pretty much broke the internet at this point for some news that is not so positive, if you will. And he took to his television show this morning, and this is what he had to say. Take a look.
Today is a special one, y'all. It's like for many reasons, but it's not gonna be an easy one because I got so much to talk about. I actually haven't even shared this with anybody, really. I mean, not even the crew. I came in, today is kind of quiet, and just because there's so much going on in the world, and I had a tough, very tough weekend. But it's like, before I even get into why, I always, we go to the pick of the day. And I got to show, this is the pick of the day of my youngest son, Zen Scott Cannon, right there. So, probably before the show started in the summertime, Zen was born in June, on June 23rd, actually. And, it was a great day. Obviously, y'all know I got a lot of kids. And Zen's my youngest. And it was so exciting. And I got, I did the introducing Zen photo. And, so during the summer, it was really exciting. But I always noticed, like, as he got, 1 month was great. By the time he got 2 months, he was just, like, the most loving. We called him Z chillin'. He was just always smiling, always having just the most beautiful spirit. But I always noticed he had, like, a little, like, to me, it felt like a sinus thing. It was like a cough. And I just wanted to check it out. Sometimes early on we thought, because, babies get fluid in their lungs and stuff, so we thought, he'll cough it out, and that's what they would say. But he always had this real interesting breathing. And then, by the time he was 2 months old, I noticed, like, he's just the cutest little boy. Had these, like, big eyes. And I also noticed, like, he had, like, a nice sized head. He had, like, I call it a cannon head. Like, all my kids got really nice round heads, like, rock, roll, golden. Everybody had, like, even me, I had, like, a real, like, Cabbage Patch Kid type of head. So we didn't think anything about it. He had a normal cannon head. But I really wanted to, take him to the doctor to get the breathing and the sinus things checked out. So we thought it would be, a routine process. And we went in just to check his sinuses, and they actually said his sinuses were pretty cool. But then by the time we found out that he had another condition, and I think it was called, if I'm not mistaken, but it was like where it was fluid that was building up in his head, and that was the cause of his head was starting to get big. And when we found out it was more of they called it like a malignant tumor in his head. And so immediately we had to have surgery. It was brain surgery. We put a shunt in his head, and we were hoping for the best. And, the shunt would go down. It was like a tube that would go inside and drain all of the fluid out, so his head would be normal, and he would be able to function. But then the doctors were concerned, and when I say I have to thank all of the doctors at the Children's Hospital of Orange County, CHOC out there. They were beautiful nurses, the people, Trinity, the hospice care, all of those people. They've been and they were really educating and kind of letting us know everything that was going on. So we were faithful and hopeful for that time. And then it was carried on. He was still just playing with all his brothers and sisters. I get an opportunity. I embraced every moment because something like that. That was even them, like, with all the other kids. And, like, I just got an opportunity to try to spend as much time. And I really want to say I'm so grateful to my entire family for coming together during this time and being so loving and not judgmental of me or any of those things. And I really have to say, Zen's mom, Alyssa was just like the strongest woman I've ever seen, because she never had an argument, never was angry, was emotional when she needed to be, but was always the best mom and continues to be the best mom possible. So I gotta say thank you to my entire family, but specifically to Alyssa. And Thanksgiving, because up until then, he was just like all my other kids, just loving and fun. But Thanksgiving, we had a interesting turn, and the process sped up, and ultimately, if anybody knows how cancers work, it was cancer in the brain. And the tumor began to grow a lot faster. And so we knew that the time was... So this weekend, I made a valid effort to spend the most quality time I could spend with Zen. And we woke up on Sunday. Got to spend the weekend with them, spend the night, and we woke up on Sunday, and I was like, I just feel like I want to go to the water. And close to the ocean, and we kind of got a chance to go to the ocean. And usually on Sundays, I kind of handle everything I had to handle with the family, and then I fly back to New York. I rush back so I could be here for you all. And so, but I wanted to make sure that, I had allowed the sun to rise, and, kind of hold my son. And in the having the last holding my son for the last time. But it was a beautiful setting and even to spend that whole day. It was interesting because even as I was holding him, I was still preparing my day as it normally went to come back and, come here and still, I didn't know what it was going to be, but even by the time I got in the car and was headed to the airport, I had to turn around. And I turned around and not only did we get to see the sunrise, but we got to see the sunset too. And I didn't know how I was going to handle today. I didn't know how, but I just really wanted, I wanted to grieve with my family. You know what I mean? There's no people who love you. I love you too. And I didn't want to make it about any pageantry or any of that type of stuff, so it kind of went back and forth for what I should do, but I felt like, I was always talking about, you don't just go through it, you grow through it, you keep pushing, you know what I mean? And I have so much faith in the Lord, I have so much faith in God, and I never, people were often telling me I should pray for miracles, and I did pray for the miracle. I prayed for the miracle of God's strength, and that's why I'm here with you guys today, because I know, he puts the most and heaviest weight on the shoulders of his strongest soldiers. So I'm here to show that I can fight through this. I'm feeling it. I'm vulnerable. I'm open, y'all, but I'm gonna make it through. And this is a special show dedicated to my beautiful son, Dr. Laura Berman is here. Y'all know she's my daytime therapist. She has helped me with so many things and so many areas in my life. And Dr. Laura has also dealt with some similar situations in her own life as a parent. So she's the perfect person to talk to. She's here today. I know so many people out there have experienced the kind of pain and grief that I'm experiencing right now. We all know it. This is that time to say you never know what somebody's going through. Hug your people, hug your family, kiss somebody, tell them you love them. It's the holidays, and we're here. We'll be right back.
Wow. So, our prayers go out to Nick Cannon and his family. Certainly, that is just, that's tragic. And all we can do is pray. That's all we can do. In lighter news, I'm excited that Beyonce has a new ad for her Ivy Park line, and she decided to use some familiar kids like the late Kobe Bryant's daughter and Reese Witherspoon's two kids. Let's take a look at that.
My whole team we got now. Got no time to be waiting. I got champagne in my locker, and it's gon' rain on my friends. I got W's on my schedule, no, and ain't no change in my plans. I got haters out in the upper section, and they gon' watch when I dance. I put diamonds all in my trophy just so it can shine in my hand, cause it feel good to be me. Feel good to be me. Ooh, it feel good to be me. Ooh, I got all that I need.
Wow. Did y'all see the kids? Did y'all see Reese Witherspoon's 2 kids? And again, the late Kobe Bryant's daughter, who was in the ad as well. So shout out to Beyonce. I thought that was so cool that she included them in that particular ad. All right, guys, I'm super excited. It is time for our guest. He may be a stranger to you, but he's no stranger to many. His name is Elder Clay Johnson. He is the ambassador of gospel music. He's the international minister of music for the Gospel Music Workshop of America. And before we bring him out, let's take a look.
Come on, let's do this running. Come on, sing. Hail Jesus, you're my King. Hail Jesus, you're my King. Your life brings me to sing. Your life brings me to sing. I will praise you all my days. I will praise you all my days. You're perfect in all your ways. You're perfect in all your ways. Hail Jesus, you're my King. Hail Jesus, you're my King. Your life brings me to sing. Your life brings me to sing. I will praise you all my days. I will praise you all my days. You're perfect in all your ways. You're perfect in all your ways. Hail Jesus, you're my King. Hail Jesus, you're my King. Your life brings me to sing. Your life